चैन से सोना है तो जाग जाओ एक कप कॉफी पीकर. Coffee can be referred to as our savior as it helps us to stay awake through all our tiresome office meetings, get through the night shift or maybe in the afternoon just to avoid that extra nap. But कितनी कॉफी काफी है? कॉफी के pros तो है, but as we all know that every coin has two sides. So obviously something that dark which keeps you awake at night might not be the best at all times. So, in this video, we will help you to figure out what exactly coffee contains and how much coffee is too much coffee. Number 1. Reduces fatigue. Before we go into how coffee prevents fatigue, let's get into the mechanics of how coffee affects our body. After consumption, coffee is absorbed from the very gut into our bloodstream very quickly, and further it is broken down into compounds after going through the liver. Caffeine affects our brain. According to research, coffee is responsible for increasing our concentration and alertness during our daily activities, and also reduces fatigue by minimizing adenosine receptors, which is a neurotransmitter that makes you feel tired. Having a cup of coffee in moderation when you are feeling really tired will help in energizing your body and is then suited for daily chores. It is recommended to not consume too much coffee in a day, and everything taken in moderation will stick to only benefits. Number 2. Boosts metabolism. If I tell you that you can have your coffee and reduce weight, it will be hard to believe but not impossible. जी हाँ, कॉफ़ी हमारे मेटाबॉलिज्म को इंक्रीज करता है by 11% और हमारे फैट को बर्न करता है by 13%. अगर आप 300 mg कॉफ़ी एक दिन में लेते हो, तब आप 79 कैलोरीज पर डे बर्न करते हो. Isn't that great? कुछ भी नहीं किया, अपना फेवरेट ड्रिंक पिया और हो गई ना वर्कआउट. Along with this, coffee is also responsible for improving our gut health, as consuming 3 cups of coffee for 3 weeks will lead to increasing of beneficial gut bacteria. Number 3. Skin benefit. Coffee pीकर you may feel energized, but did you know that this natural stimulant made from cocoa plants also has a reputation for providing skin remedies, thanks to all the antioxidants that it contains that aid in preventing skin damage. Thanks to all the scrubs, masks and paste, you get to now enjoy the delicious aroma of coffee by also treating your face to obtain that glow. Caffeine is rich in vitamin B3, which includes components such as trigonelline, which breaks further into niacin, which is absorbed when coffee beans are roasted. This niacin is extremely helpful when it comes to preventing non-melanoma skin cancers. Now that we have covered some of the pros of caffeine, you should also know about some of the cons. Number 1. Worsening conditions. If you are someone who suffers from panic attacks, anxiety or depression, then it is mandatory that you avoid caffeine or take some in moderation. Caffeine is a mood enhancer, so chances are if you are someone who has a panic attack, it might trigger or even worsen this situation. If you are still experiencing panic attacks and anxiety, we would recommend to seek professional help from a doctor or a therapist. Number 2. Insomnia. I'm sorry to say, but being a night owl is no longer cool. Many folks today, especially youngsters, have made it a point to stay awake past their bedtime. And one of the culprits in this sleep deprivation crime is none other than coffee. अगर आप जल्दी उठने वालों में से हैं, to go to office or do some yoga or maybe even to perform household chores, it might be possible that you consume coffee to avoid being sleepy or to feel more energized. But this coffee intake to stay awake may lead to you staying up past your bedtime. I know it's a funny but also a serious oxymoron that one must not take for granted. Number 3. High blood pressure. Although it is temporary, caffeine does raise the blood pressure. Elevated high blood pressure may lead to heart attacks and damage of arteries. अगर आप high BP से suffer करते हो, then it is recommended to avoid caffeine completely or take it in moderation. We would recommend to take a few tests from professionals so that you can get to know your body properly and find what benefits or hinders your body in the long run. To see more videos like this, don't forget to like, share and subscribe to Traya Health.